Hi everyone. So I am here reviewing Breaking Bad, which is a TV show that aired in 2008 and ended in 2013. It was 5 seasons long, with the fifth season being broken up into two parts because it was 16 episodes instead of the usual 13 episodes. Breaking Bad, guys, let's talk about it. First of all, the premise. The premise is simple. It's about Walter White, a chemistry teacher, who comes to terms with the fact that he has cancer and he's going to be dying soon. So how does he provide with his family? Well, he's a chemistry teacher, so he decides to go into the meth industry. Why not, right? But with the meth industry, the only thing is that, and this is the big thing, his brother-in-law is a DEA agent. Hank Schrader, that's right, is a DEA agent. So he's going in this industry knowing that, but he's doing it anyways. Makes sense because of his family. And this show is constantly built with tension riffing between knowing that fact, as well as his partner in crime, Jesse, who was ironically a student of his. Jesse is played by Aaron Paul, and I almost forgot to mention Walter White is played by Bryan Cranston. They have great chemistry together. Everyone, honestly, in the show has great chemistry. I mean, I'm just saying it right off the bat. I really like the show. I own the entire show on Blu-ray. It's fantastic. It really is. I've seen this show, I'd say 4 or 5 times. It gets better each viewing, and I feel like there are more and more details that I pick up on. And that, for me personally, is what makes something better. Because you can watch something one time and it affects you, but then every time after, it just doesn't affect you as much, or you don't get as much enjoyment after it. But Breaking Bad, I feel like it's something I always come back to, and I pick up more and more little details, little nuances. And I think that's because this show has so many motifs, like with the cinematography, the color grading, even. There's just so many little things that they use, or even objects such as like bacon and like smiley faces, pancakes, and even gear. And again, I mentioned color palette, but there's literally an episode where they make a reference to Schindler's List. Actually, no, not an episode, an entire season, second season, where it's like there's a pink teddy bear, and it's the only, not pink teddy bear, purple teddy bear. It's the only one, like during the first couple episodes of like each episode, that is color graded. Everything else is just black and white. And it's beautiful because when the end of second season happens, it all makes sense as to why they did that. Again, it's not a spoiler review, but it's just stuff like that that I absolutely love, or even just certain objects that they use, and it just comes back. It's great. I also wanted to mention the script writing. I think the script for this show, it's mind-blowingly great. Everything builds and builds and builds. It's a rare show where each season gets better and better and better. A lot of times, especially on cable television, which it was on, unfortunately. I mean, as you guys can tell with these two posters, I'm a big HBO fan, and I guess you could call them cable. I don't know technically, but like they're the golden peak of TV shows. I watch AMC shows such as that, Breaking Bad and Mad Men, but when I think of television and all that can be, I think of HBO. Because when I think cable television, I think first, second season's good, and then after that, it dampers in quality. Breaking Bad beats the odds. It surpasses every expectation you might have. The first season, if you weren't the biggest fan of, it gets better from there. And I love the first season, but I'm just saying that it really does get better. They introduce more characters, and instead of it feeling like overindulgent, these characters add a lot to both the characters' development and fleshing out of other side characters that we already get to know. That's great. That's great storytelling and just great writing in general. On top of that, I mentioned the cinematography, I mentioned the acting, the writing, the directing. It's off the charts as well. I mean, Vince Gilligan is a genius. He came up with all of this, and he wrote a show that only lasted 5 seasons, and it didn't overstay its welcome, and it was also just perfectly paced. It's brilliant. And I know some people that might say, oh, there are some episodes of Breaking Bad that are boring. No, I'd say there's one episode, and that episode is not even boring because I've only seen it once. I've seen the entire show 4 or 5 times. But this one episode, The Fly, I've only seen one time. And it's not that I hate it. I just don't see why I'd want to rewatch it. Like the other episodes, absolutely. But this episode, it's a Tapato episode. I'm not the biggest fan of those. And so I liked it upon first viewing, but it's honestly the lowest rated episode for me. I gave that episode an 8 out of 10. All other episodes get a 10 out of 10. Every now and then a 9 out of 10. But what I'm trying to say is that even the weakest episode, which in my opinion is that episode, it's still good. Still good, strong storytelling. But again, this is a show that even when it's slow, you can still appreciate it. And I think that's what's really telling of Breaking Bad. Also, the villains, because what show is as great if not having villains be as good as the heroes? This is again another example. You have Tuco, you have Gus Fring, working on Los Polos Hermanos. It's great stuff. You have great villains that are fully fleshed out. You understand where they're coming from, why they feel the way they do about certain characters, and it's just brilliant. Also, the way the show ends is perfect, I think, personally. It's very somber and depressing, but at the same time, it's so meticulously well staged and it works perfectly. Overall, I gotta say, Breaking Bad for me, it's everything that people are talking about and much more. It lives up to the hype and surpasses it. And that can go on the Blu ray cover because personally, I think this show is masterfully done. And that's why Breaking Bad, this show, 2008, 2013, I'll personally be giving it a 5 out of 5 star rating, which, for those like a hot sauce rating, it's the good old ghost pepper. Now, for those of you that have been following my channel, you know ghost pepper means you're doing something right because this is the highest rating I give on this channel. It means it's great. Breaking Bad, you're awesome. So, although I've seen Breaking Bad 4 or 5 times, the spinoff show, yes, that's right, there's a spinoff show, Better Call Saul, I haven't seen it. I finished the first season just now after watching Breaking Bad, so I was finally like, you know what? I've seen Breaking Bad 4 or 5 times. Let's see what the spinoff show is all about. I'll try to get that review done. I'm pacing myself with that. It's not like Breaking Bad where it's literally digital crystal meth. I'm pacing myself with Better Call Saul, but that's only because I know that the 5th season isn't coming out just yet. So I have other shows to watch. But anyways, enough about that, guys. Not Better Call Saul, Breaking Bad. What did you think of it? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What would you rank each season as on your list? For me personally, best to worst, it goes season 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Each season gets better and better. What's yours, guys? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What's your favorite TV show? Let me know in the comment section below. And as always, don't forget the subscription, notification bell, and I'll catch you guys later.